Page 7, Refuge in Bodhicitta. In the Buddha's Dharma and Sangha, unto enlightened I seek refuge, through merit from giving and the rest. To aid all may I become Buddha. In the Buddha's Dharma and Sangha, until enlightened I seek refuge, through merit from giving and the rest. To aid all may I become Buddha. In the Buddha's Dharma and Sangha, until enlightened I seek refuge, through merit from giving and the rest. All may I become Buddha. May all sentient beings have happiness and its causes. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all sentient beings never be parted from sorrowless bliss. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from bias, attachment, and hatred. To the founder, the Tao, transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond, the foe destroyer, the completely perfected, fully awakened being, perfect in knowledge and good conduct, Sugata, know of the world, supreme God of human beings to be tamed, teacher of gods and human beings, to you, the completely and fully awakened one, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the glorious conqueror, the subduer of the Shakya clan, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. To the founder, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond, the foe destroyer, completely perfected, fully awakened being, perfect in knowledge and good conduct, Sugata, know of the world, supreme guide of human beings to be tamed, teacher of gods and human beings, to you, the completely and fully awakened one, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the glorious conqueror, the subduer of the Shakya clan, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. To the founder of the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond, the foe destroyer, the completely perfected, fully awakened being, perfect in knowledge and good conduct, Sugata, know of the world, supreme guide of human beings to be tamed, teacher of gods and human beings, to you, the completely and fully awakened one, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the glorious conquerors of two of the Shakya clan, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. When, O supreme among humans, you were born on this earth, you paced out 7 strides and said, I am supreme in this world. To you who are wise then, I prostrate. With pure bodies, form supremely pure, wisdom ocean like a golden mountain, fame that blazes in the 3 worlds, wearer the best Lord, to you I prostrate. With the supreme signs, face like spotless moon, color like gold, to you I prostrate. Dust free like you, the 3 worlds are not, incomparably wise one, to you I prostrate. The Savior having great compassion, the Founder having all understanding, the field of merit with qualities like a vast ocean, to you, the one gone to thusness, I prostrate. The purity that frees one from attachment, the virtue that frees one from the lower realms, the one path to sublime pure reality, to the Dharma that pacifies, I prostrate. Those who are liberating also show the path to liberation, the holy field qualified with realizations, who are devoted to the moral precepts, to you, the sublime community intending virtue, I prostrate. Homage to the Supreme Buddha, homage to the Dharma refuge, homage to the great Sangha, to all 3 ever devout homage. To all worthy of respect, bound with bodies as many as all realms, atoms, in all aspects, with the supreme faith I pay homage. Do not commit any virtuous actions, perform only perfect virtuous actions. Subdue your mind thoroughly. This is the teaching of the Buddha. A star, a mirage, the flame of a lamp, an illusion, a drop of dew or a bubble, a dream, a flash of lightning, a cloud. See conditioned things as such. Through these merits may sentient beings attain the rank of all-seeing, subdue the full faults, and be delivered from samsara's oceans, perturbed by the aging sickness and death. From Tushita's hundreds of God's protectors' hearts, to tip of this fresh, pure, white heap, curd like cloud. O loathsome Draka's, Dharma's omniscient king, pray come to this place with your disciples, in space ahead on lion throne, lotus and moon.
Venerable Guru,
Smile brightly with delight. Pray stay hundreds of eons to spread doctrine as supreme merit field for my mind of faith. Your wisdom mind sees full range of knowables. Your eloquent speech adorns fortunate ears. Your beauteous body, famed glory outstanding. Homage to you, worthwhile to think of, hear and see. Pleasant offerings of water, various flowers, fragrant incense, perfume, and so on. Oceans of offerings set out and envisioned, offered up to you, supreme field of merit, non-virtue committed with body, speech, and mind, which I have heaped up since beginningless time, especially what has contradicted three vows. Each I confess from my heart with strong regret. In time of strife you strove to learn and practice, shunned eight mundane concerns, made life a senseful. O protector from depths of our hearts, we rejoice in your powerful great deeds. Venerable gurus from love and wisdom, clouds densely massed in your Dharma Gaya sky, pray loose a rain of vast profound Dharma on fields of disciples just as needed. May whatever virtue that I've here gathered bring benefit to all beings and doctrine, and may it make Venerable Lomdrakpa's essential teaching specially shine forever. Mig may say wei ter chen chen rei zik, tree may kien pei wang po sham pao yong, du pung ma lu zhong sei sang wei ga, an chen kei pei song yen song ka pa, lop sam drag pei shabla so wade. O glorious and precious root guru, pray take seat of lotus on my crown, caring for me with your great kindness. Bestow attainments of body, speech, and mind. O glorious and precious root guru, pray take seat of lotus at my heart, caring for me with your great kindness. Bestow attainments common and supreme. O glorious and precious root guru, pray take seat of lotus at my heart, caring for me with your great kindness, until supreme awakening remains steadfast. Homage to the exalted three jewels. Thus I have heard appeared at one time the Blessed One was dwelling in Rajagriha on Vulture Mountain, together with a great assembly of monks and a great assembly of bodhisattvas. At that time, the Blessed One was absorbed in the concentration of the countless aspects of the phenomenon called profound illumination. At that very time, the superior Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, the great being, was looking perfectly at the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom, perfectly looking at the emptiness of inherent existence of the five aggregates also. Then, through the power of the Buddha, the Venerable Shariputra said to the superior Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, the great being, how should a child of the lineage train who wishes to engage in the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom? Thus he spoke, and the superior Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, the great being, replied to the Venerable Shariputra as follows. Shariputra, whichever son or daughter of the lineage wishes to engage in the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom should look perfectly like this. Subsequently, looking perfectly and correctly at the emptiness of the inherent existence of the five aggregates also. Form is empty, emptiness is form, emptiness is not other than form, form is not other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness are empty. Shariputra, like this, all phenomena are empty without characteristics. That is, they are not produced and do not cease. They have no defilement and no separation from defilement. They have no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Shariputra, in emptiness there is no form, no feeling, no discrimination, no compositional factors, no consciousness. There is no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no physical form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no object of touch, no mental phenomenon. There is no I element, and so forth, up to no mind element, up to no element of mental consciousness. There is no ignorance and no cessation of ignorance, and so forth, up to no aging and death, and no cessation of aging and death. Likewise, there is no suffering, no origin, no cessation, and no path, no exalted wisdom, no attainment, and also no non-attainment. Therefore, Shariputra, because there is no attainment, bodhisattvas rely on and abide in the perfection of wisdom, and because their minds have no obstructions, they have no fear. Passing utterly beyond error, they attain the final state beyond sorrow. All the Buddhas who reside in 3 times, rely upon the perfection of wisdom, become manifest and complete Buddhas in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, and complete enlightenment. Therefore, the mantra of the perfection of wisdom, the mantra of great knowledge, the unsurpassed mantra, the equal to the unequaled mantra, the mantra that thoroughly pacifies all suffering, since it is not false, shall be known as a truth. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is proclaimed. Tayata gate gate paragate parasamgate bodhisoha. Shariputra, this is how bodhisattva, a great being, should train in the profound perfection of wisdom. Then the Blessed One arose from that concentration and said to the superior Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, the great being, well said, O child of lineage, so it is. The profound perfection of wisdom should be practiced exactly as you have taught, and the Tathagatas will rejoice. When the Blessed One had said this, the Venerable Shariputra, the superior Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, the great being, and the entire assembly of this world as worldly beings, gods, humans, demigods, Gandharvas, and others, were filled with admiration and highly praised what had been spoken by the Blessed One. In the Holy Supreme Abode of the Dakinis, possessed of clairvoyance, miraculous powers, unwaveringly caring for the practitioners as your children, homage to the host of the 3 places, Kasim. Akasamara Tashura Samara Yafe, Akasamara Tashura Samara Yafe, Akasamara Tashura Tayata Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Bodhisoha. Through the power of truth and the exalted 3-jewel speech, may all on the side of negativity, such as the 4 Amaras, be stopped, may they become non-existent, may they be pacified. All enemies, obstructors, and hindrances, Shanti, Korye, Soha. 80,000 types of obstructors pacified, free from adverse, harmful conditions. May all live in perfect auspiciousness, bring happiness and well-being here, right now. Short mandala offering in Tibetan. Sashi Poki Jukjing Meito Dramri Rabling Shi Ni Sangye Kien say drink, drink, she ta champe do ma lazam kye choki so idam gunu ratnamantala kam niryatayami Jotang shoki nam la jam shu partu taki kapsu chi taki chon yenki peso nyam ki trola venture sanke tropa show Jotang shoki chon lam la jam shu partu taki kapsu chi taki chon yenki peso nyam ki trola venture sanke tropa show Jotang soki chang la chang shu partu daki chaksu chi daki chon yenki pe son yam ki chola fan cheer song ke tro par show.
Good evening, everyone. How are you? I think maybe that air condition may be turned off. Yeah, otherwise they blow a little bit here. It's very easy to make damage. Okay. This is sand. They make a lot of noise. A little bit of high up. If even a little bit wind, easy to blow. Also, we walk, that's why we are very carefully. Otherwise, we damage the, a little bit. If the little move, that's very easy to go down. Anyway, what do you think? What do you guys think?
Beautiful, amazing.
You guys do this? Maybe we can do, mandala class.
That's great.
But anyway, it's not easy. Especially now you have to dry. The measurement we need to exactly the text say. The most monks all memorize. The measurements. If you measure something wrong, then you big mistakes. Then his colors is not difficult. If you very stable hand, not very hard. Anyway, it is for us how you say, unplanned. That happened. It's unplanned. Just this week happened. Because the monks stay here this week, then I say, we got to do mandala. Oh yeah, we can do. Then I thought, what mandala we can do is, last year we did Hayangiwa mandala. It's a Hayangiwa and it's the Raffo deity manifesto on Avalokiteshvara. The monks did the Thai temple, or Vietnam's temple, they did Avalokiteshvara mandala. Then I thought, maybe we do medicine Buddha, because we're doing medicine puja once a month. Then also, we have a lot of people also receive the medicine Buddha initiation. Then also, maybe the Saraji Abbot will come to, he will give also medicine Buddha initiation in August. But Still he have not yet visa. Therefore we don't know that. But it's not just show. What's the specific meaning of very benefits? Usually mandala is the house, different deities' house. Palace for our house, same as when we accept any receive the initiations, the Lama say, okay, now you are the east door in the mandala. Then you go around, they always, they explain. Therefore, now we build the house here. Then we advise the medicine Buddha. We pray for the medicine Buddha. Its benefits we cannot, even we cannot explain. It's huge. Therefore, Lama Sabaramachi also, he give all the time to people to, recite the medicine Buddha mantra, and he gives for all the centers also medicine Buddha Tanka, and this also we got from Lama Sabaramachi. Therefore, big, benefits, special this time, 21st century. People have many different sickness, physically, mentally, right? Lot of things. Therefore, medicine Buddha is, today I thought maybe I'm going to, use 8 different medicine Buddha. I thought maybe I can explain the one medicine Buddha, how he dedication, and what benefit for we pray for medicine Buddha. Okay? It's okay? Or we have to go our text. There are different lot of meanings, then people can understand. Therefore, mandala, you see the center, there are 8 different lotus. In the lotus, they have all the different ways. Ways? Karo. Karo. Ball. Begging balls. All the Dhamma, medicine Buddha has begging balls. In the begging balls, they are holding the medicine. Therefore, they cannot time to draw all the different or the deities, but they represent the balls. They really draw, like they're holding the medicine on the balls. Like that. Anyway, therefore, this morning also we do pray for foundation. Then Thursday, Friday evening, we're going to open ceremony. We complete done, then we advise for 8 different medicine Buddhas. Advise the palace, then we offering, we pray. The monks do chanting, then we will check. Maybe we all do together, or maybe monks do, maybe you guys listen. We all check what we do. This is our plan. Therefore, we have to complete, I think it's maybe this era maybe never done. Medicine Buddha, mandala, then full organ, 7 monks do puja. All of us makes huge blessing. Even we cannot find 4 organ or full organ 4 monks this area. Ordained. Full ordained 4 monks very difficult to find. And Buddha said you can where the place. Full ordained 4 monks, where the place, this is standard place. The different way, the standard place. Therefore, we have, including me, we have 7. They have 6. Then I'm got that 7. Or the 7th or representative also, many different. Anyway, Therefore, we have very great opportunity, People can come here, they can see, enjoy. Whenever you come also, you can recite the medicine Buddha mantra. Okay? Not just, oh, very nice, fun. Not like that. No. Oh, how they do, Not like that, Therefore, this is a very, very, we are very honored here. We have very good things happen, This also, all of you hard working, keep center going. It's not me, it's not Sean, it's not Marian, it's not, Kimber. It's you guys, I always, this is your center, I always say, they send many emails, oh, too much. Don't ignore it, You can check, if they ask us something, I need something, then you can check how much you can, physically, mentally, financially. Therefore, big benefits. This is, I think, very, otherwise we have to invite the monks from to some place to here. It's very expensive. Therefore, we don't need any cost, just here. Food and a house, we don't need any other expenses. We are very honored. They look, all the blessing is looking for us. They've come here. Therefore, I'm also very happy. I hope you're also happy. Therefore, now what I have to say. Anyway, then also we have Sunday, there are chod practice, chod. Maybe some people heard, some people not. The chod means a card. Usually card means what? Card delusions. They're very big damaros in the use, they're chanting. The chod, Tibetan called chod means card. Card what? Delusions. Usually they. But also there are other meanings, Chod means what? All obstacles for our help, mentally, physically also. Yeah, human non means, harms, also not obstacles they cut. Therefore, chod is very powerful. Usually chod also they do at night time. But here we can do daytime. We think about it's India time. Okay? Here 10 o'clock India night time. Then, also special the monks, they do chod, also the cemetery. There's some cemetery, they have a lot of, demons, non-human beings, lot of, what called spirits. Yeah, spirits looking for harms to others. Therefore they cut or they make it more peaceful. They make chod. Therefore, who has, problems, physically, mentally, come to listen the chod, also big benefit. I think this may be first time Kurukulla Center and the chod maybe never be done. Therefore, who did the chod is not just everybody cannot do. They need to also, receive the initiation. They all have the full initiation, then they can do chod for, practice, pray. Therefore, we have a lot of things going on, very busy. Then everybody enjoy. Then when you have time to run, come here, look, enjoy. You can pray. It's more people have more power. We are full ordained monks here, Lord monks. You come to here, pray with them. You get more merit. Right? Therefore, very great opportunity. Therefore, don't lose the opportunity. That's correct? Don't lose? Okay? Like that. Then, I would like to do a little bit deep. One medicine Buddha. Then how the medicine Buddha, he dedicate. Then what benefit for we pray medicine Buddha, Then Maybe next we have time we can do slowly, maybe 8. But today we will go into first one. Then everybody, serve the perfect motivation for benefit for all sentient beings to achieve enlightenment. Therefore, I'm going to listen the teaching and doing the prayer. When you sick, you taking medicine. During that time, you recite the medicine with the mantra, blue or the blow. Then you can take also the more benefits. Today that nanzo saso. And that mela deshin jagan that nanzo tambo de. And then tell about your paji jabotiga. Kolanga. This shaking is
And so, among the 7 or 8 medicine Buddhas, the first one, Tsenla Boyonto, what do you call that in English or Sanskrit? We have the translation and the text there. Can I have that?
Therefore, usually when we do also medicine Buddha puja, we do 7 lamps prayers, right? 7 lamps prayers. 7 lamps prayers. Therefore, it's a very benefit. The having merit, 7 lamps practice, and now create the merit. And the Shadam Melen Doshutlata, Jedi Mamoyer was. Namjunga did Chiadata, Diba, there was Melan Todemas.
So that's the first medicine Buddha. It's called the King of Renown, Glory of Excellent Science, and so this is the first of the 7 medicine Buddhas. And when we do the puja, there are many different versions. There is extensive one and the abbreviated one. So the one that we do at the center here is the abbreviated one.
That Teje Shabbat, Dachumi Miros. And that Dachuma, the Dakajo Kanji, Nyomuma, the Shia Wachadon, Chumson, never Dachuma.
So here, in the English translation, where it says, to the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat Samyasam Buddhaya, King of Renown, Glory of Excellent Science. So the first one, to the Bhagavan and Tathagata, right? Arhat, Tathagata, which means the one gone beyond, right? And Arhat, in English, it means a foe destroyer. Foe is the enemy, right? So the one who has destroyed the enemy. So it's not talking about the external enemy, rather talking about the internal enemy, the delusions. So that's the real enemy. And so someone who has destroyed that is called Arhat. So if you want to look at the text, it is in page 145, right? And when we recite, normally during the puja, when we recite the name of these medicine Buddhas, we usually recite 7 times, and at the end, as you can see, it makes like you're making a prostration 7 times. I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. So we make offerings as well, also, right? As we make the prostration, we make offerings. So offerings, we make as extensive as possible in the presence of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. So especially in the presence of these 7 medicine Buddhas, you make this extensive offering, actually arrange and mentally visualize as much as possible the whole space, whole earth, whole space, filled with all these offerings, and make offering to the 7 medicine Buddhas. So and then we imagine making 7 times offerings. So just like we make the prostration, imagine making offering 7 times, and so there is a great benefit in making these offerings or prostrations 7 times.
아니 데리가 하는 제 아니 얘라 템베 돈이가 아니 소소고 샹사바 있나 다 페이지 보시라 아니 지딱 추당 진짜 가르기 돈다 다 빼면서 페이지 버려 대비 진짜 가르서나 산지 멜라서데 코랑기다 물음 무슨 디감 내려 펜도 와셔도 물음 잡셔간다 다 데리가 다 페이 말어 드려요.
So if you make a prostrations and offerings in this way to the seven medicine Buddhas and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, then there are great benefits, benefits in terms of religious practices or worldly activities as well. And so the reason why there is a great benefit is also because the medicine Buddha himself has prayed in a way to be able to benefit sentient beings in this way when they pray to benefit or pray for the benefits as well.
데리마다 시당 산지 소소래 아니 소소변은 로람이 나가도 다가 산지만은 심절은 내리지는 변토책이 이해서 다 산지 소소지 안에 심적이 된다 산지 갑라야지 melom 잡다 만다게 왕기 다 변토도서 연구하러 왔어.
And so the difference, in benefiting the sentient beings in a particular way is because each Buddhas have made a particular prayer to be able to benefit sentient beings. Of course, they have, as a Buddha, they all pray to be able to benefit sentient beings. But then they say, especially may I be able to benefit for these kind of people who are very sick, people, who are destitute and so forth, who are facing obstacles, who are lacking wisdom and so forth. So they have made these particular prayers for them to be able to help the sentient beings.
다 나도 산지 멜라서 다 지금 뭐 다 네발에 벤쳐야 도다 두개죠. 되는 거 봤어.
And so in the case of medicine Buddha, of course, it's just from the name we can understand that he has especially dedicated, particularly to benefit the sentient beings who are facing with the difficulties of being sick. So there are two different kinds of sicknesses.
What are they? Do you know? Cold. What kind? Yes.
Physical and mental?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Physical, mental, right? 당가도 시 안에 수보가 나다다 생각나다 니어로 와서 다 수보 나사때 아니 산지 멜레기 안에 송만 되네 아니 다지 매주와이나 다들 팽겨서 봐 나다들 팽이.
And so for the physical sicknesses, if you recite the medicine Buddha's mantra and then blow to the ointment or whatever medicine that you apply to your physical sickness, then it will be much more beneficial. The medicine will be much more effective. And so in the begging bowl of the medicine Buddhas, there is a fruit, so that fruit that's supposed to cure all kinds of diseases. So it's called a medicinal fruit that cures all kinds of diseases.
Today the tongue of Sanji Melalachi, Chowapewa, Shansawa, and the Sowatapa Yena, and each Susugo, Lig Dunga Sava, Nasasava Mase, and it's Simji Dunga, that Melchak is.
And so by making prostrations and offerings and requests to the medicine Buddha, if we make offerings or prostrations, then not only will that eliminate the sufferings, the physical sufferings, and that will also eliminate the mental sufferings or mental sicknesses.
가르에서나 아니 다 아니 고 사진에마다 다 손놈 섭에 시래 되다 콜라 물음 따와나 다 너도 물음 그 손놈 첨보잖아 손놈 첨보잖아 아니 다 내가 간 거부터 받자 그래 들어.
And so because medicine Buddha and all other Buddhas are object of veneration, the object a merit field, the object in the merit field for accumulating merit for us. And so when we make prostrations and offerings and requests and so forth, then we accumulate merit. And through the accumulation of that merit, then whatever wishes we have will be accomplished. And if we want to get rid of the diseases, obstacles, and so forth, that will work also.
그래서 당해 산지 멜라에 딱그 담보 그런 거 지금 두제로 가르쳐 왔나 대행인지 멜럼지 저거지 대다 다 멜럼 가르다 왔나 아니 딱 알아서 샘세 간대지 봐나 내 나토지 아니 다 리지 나대바다 아니 내 만다바 지금 린네도 군네도 같은 데가 나대바다 아니 지금 지바 다 지적 아니 안담을 샤대바다 아니 지금 다 dengue 양 시다마마들 내대바다 저 차상 레시 가려 densu고 노와잉에서 다 나라 그러고 densu 다 도돌아 펜토가 쇼고서 되게 뭐는 잡아야 말이지.
And so the medicine Buddha has especially made a prayer to be able to benefit sentient beings who are stricken with the kind of diseases, many different kind of diseases like the diseases from the spirit harm or diseases like the biles, and the contagious diseases or some kind of fear and so forth. So he has made a particular prayer to be able to benefit such kind of sentient beings.
그러와 된게 샘진데서 상마지가 받아 들어와 아니 내다 된다 민도바 가리는 자성 딱 매버치 랍도 쇼라 제치게 되듯이 말하면 저버렸어 그걸 펜도 쇼스.
And so, like in the prayers, it says, through the force of hearing the conquerors, expressing it in remembering, prostrating, and offering, may all sentient beings such as ourselves be free from the epidemic, execution, criminals, spirits, and so forth. So all these kind of diseases and the obstacles or hindrances to be overcome.
되게 맞아 그러와 아니 지금 아니 암조 모공에 이거 맞더니 야지 선배지 보면이 야지 샬라지 다 아니 다 수보야 장대와다 알레 수보라 지금 나다 장대와던데 정말 봐 대다장 다想좀 맞는 거 받아 아니 지금 공부셔도 상황 영화 아니 된지 영화 좋으세요 그러와.
And also he has made a particular prayer for those who are missing any kind of senses, like those missing the eye sense or the ear sense, not able to see, not able to hear, and those who have a disease like swelling in their body, and so forth. So they say he had made a particular prayer especially for those beings to be able to benefit them until they achieve full enlightenment.
어디 된지다 더 좋다. 대마다 더 좋다. 등하다 내도 차상 제쳐버 제치기다 다 매완으로 치서와.
And also he prayed for all sentient beings to be able to for all their sufferings, all their sicknesses to come to end.
어다 가르스나다 매래다 그럼 매라다 매라 냠래 쳐도 들이 쳐나 다 들이 팽게 그래서 다 도저 매와 차고 그러더라고.
And so what he's saying is that if we practice the medicine Buddha sadhanas or practices, then we will receive all those benefits. So we do the medicine Buddha practice here, right? We do a medicine Buddha puja once every month here. And so these are the prayers that is made to benefit for those who are having difficulties, like physical difficulties. And so he has prayed for beings to be free from all the sufferings and all kinds of sicknesses, all kinds of hindrances, the harms caused by the spirits, nagas, and so forth. And so there isn't any suffering that's not included there, right?
Right? How about coal? coal already there. What is it? 다 대마세네 다 나찰라서 봐서 다 semje 강다 대차다 셰다다 뜨무거 점내려와 참매바 나셔바나 샤와 마이바 셰바다 근데 담비 추 빵와다 대바 먹이비 레 나도 셰바 안다 셰바도 저차다 가로 셰베 동안영화 동안영화도 야 매바도 오셔 단도 제 지기세로 봐 조금 좀 잡아라
And also he made a prayer, for those beings, who are overwhelmed or controlled by the delusions, like attachment, ignorance, anger, and so forth, and under the influence of these delusions, who have created 5 heinous crimes, who have engaged in in a non-virtuous, 10 non-virtuous actions, who have engaged in the wrong actions, and caused harm to other beings. So by doing that, through that, whatever whatever cause of the sufferings they have accumulated, may they be free from all those sufferings. So these are the sufferings of the mind. And so the mind falling under the control of these delusions, and then the mind creates the cause of the sufferings. And because it has created the cause of the suffering, therefore we in our future life, go through those sufferings. And then, and also, it says that he had made a prayer, for those who have created the cause, to fall into the lower realm, through falling under the control of the delusions, and the action created through those delusions, through those two, whatever cause they have, created to fall into the lower realms, in the hell, Holy Ghost, and animal realm, may they be free from all those sufferings. And so, for them to be free from those sufferings and to enjoy the happiness of the upper realms, the human and gods. So, like it says, not fall to the lower realm and experience the happiness of human and gods.
Alright.
And then we have the sufferings in the hunger, thirst, poverty, and so forth. And also he made a prayers, a particular prayer for all those sufferings experienced by the sentient beings be vanished, or become non-existent. So it's like it says in the prayers here, with the hunger, thirst, and poverty pacified, may there be wealth and so forth. And so if we make a prayers to the medicine Buddha, it will help us to not experience those sufferings.
Who's me or you? Don't show me. Maybe me. I did like that. You were scared? Oh, don't worry. Huh? Oh, today by that. 어떤 거 하고 있다. 너도 딱 멜레가 도저 따도 주다 가르쳐가나 어떤 내리들이 팽거 수직 하고 그래서 다 내리 팽도 팽에도 연락 트레이닝 좀 봐나 아니 팽치야다. 아니 니바시야 그래서.
And so when you recite the medicine Buddha prayer, I mean it's pretty clear in English, right? So if you remember, think about these benefits. And then if you think about the benefits, then you'll be more inspired or interested, to do the practice, right? And if you think about that, and then do by thinking about those benefits, then it will become more beneficial also.
Okay. What is 다 심하가는 양가도 삼도 동화가는 아니 미게 대바다. 소자가 나바다. 되게 동화예스. 어떤 소야 매완지 다 매발 지치기 다 매완.
And then also he prayed, for the beings, to be free from all these sufferings, like especially physical sufferings, are being, tied and then beaten and so forth.
다 벤도 요스로.
And so if we pray to the medicine Buddha, then it will help us to not experience, not have to have to go through those experiences.
what 삼삼가서 소소 무야 마다지 라바트체 what 다 마셔 벤도 요스.
And so, for example, like sometime accidentally we cut our fingers when we were cutting vegetables or things like that, right? And so that's also one of the sufferings. And if we pray to medicine Buddha, then that will not happen.
Are you guys cook?
Yeah.
Most people cook, right? Good. If you decide the medicine Buddha, then you can cut just without looking. Because I do medicine Buddha, I don't cut just, maybe you can yell your husband or wife, they just, I don't know, what do you think? Don't do like that, okay? This is all not, we call it, not good. Anyway, 다 대만에 양아치 점members 곰멤버 아니 점당 곰멤버 두절이야 다 점당 곰 분홍색을 했어.
And then also those who have no refuge or no protection, and no friends, no companies, medicine Buddha will provide those to you.
다 대만에 양아치 멜라기 지금 냠내고 제와이나 양아치 섬진 집밭에서 가는 거죠. 딱 나도시 아주 शे고서로 아니 성계다 따다 아니 별도 빠진 더줘야 다 지금 시베네를 넣어야 변도를 해서.
And then it says like without harm of tigers, lions, snakes, and conflict specified. So all these fears and sufferings that we may experience through these fearful animals like tiger, lions, and so forth. And so if we pray to medicine Buddha, those harms will be pacified as well.
간제 섬진 집밭 딱 가서 다 맞지. 그리고 간제 딱 알아서 짓고 사기 섬진에서 솔직히 다 시원을 내가 제치겠어요. 어두 송거서 봐.
And so those animals that we fear of, may they be pacified.
근데 시전에 상계세야 되다 섬진 답침보 도움당 안에 둘을 세야 돼요. 섬진 니바 침보 다 동안도 시하고 그래서 봐. 내가 더줘야 다 시원을 내봐다 되게 변도를.
And so like the fearful animals like the lions and the snakes, they're also very poisonous. So we are afraid of them, right? And so it says praying that may they become pacified.
The snake from not Buddhist zoo. Yeah? He doesn't scare. But I'm still scared. I don't know. Maybe I think this maybe also when I was grown up, people, our culture of people say snakes very dangerous. Even they doesn't harm, I don't know. Everybody very scared. Therefore we have very strong influence. They really put. Therefore here they say snakes no problem, but still we are scared, something fear. Therefore they show also our mind is very, very strong. Right? The mind thinks, oh, this is scary. If even there is not dangerous, but just mind thinking, oh, it's dangerous, then we just makes more scared. Therefore I'm always scared of the snake. I think when I was kid in Tibetan, we have also a lot of snakes, but we don't have the cobra ones. But the cobra, India, big mouth, it's very scared. Some snakes they kill the people. The blue one. There's a. There's a very big poison. But usually the poison or the snake doesn't give poison all the time. The poison is his protection, right? When he's scared, then he gives the poison because this is protection. The skunk? Skunk protection, there. Protection there. Protector. So the skunk's protector is his smile. When he gets scared, then he give that. good smile. Right? The one animal, when he got also scared or angry, then his hairs become very,
Porcupine.
yeah, the one animal.
It's a porcupine with the
Yeah,
spines.
yeah,
It sends out.
yeah, they become very sharp, like that, The most things they, when they angry or the hungry or they kill someone, but usually give you all the time. But for me, a very strong imprint, free from the scare, and not free from the scare, from the snake,
Fear.
of snake, fear. Even you say, it's very nice, even I'm scared. Therefore, anyway, usually the snow lion, then a snake was a poison snake, like that kind of animal, some rough animal, tiger. That lo yang chi, that shavala never, she did not never, that.
And also, that will help, to pacify and make those animals, to become peace,
가래 강에 가서 야 뒤맞아 나도 가지는 쇠 잡네 소소 남이 쇠자 요리 시 작업 쇠자 요리 아니 전에 못 오셔 와 던조 야 쇠와 잡아가 쇠마 마투 치마가 아니 시디나도 내월 제치기스 또 그래서 봐.
And also the conflict, that conflict in a bit among the among the neighbors, among the
to medicine Buddha puja, even you have to peace. Dinala song to us, Pent Tapada, Techi, Jivata, Jada, Shanjuji, Tagaji to Zokanga, she didn't never teach it, and then that Treja Devada, and Kateja, Pata Kateja Devada, and then Tuba, Jedava Zokanga, my own hita, she didn't never teach it to us.
may all beings be in peace.
단도 종원에라는 지 수수 지 샘띠네 삼바 남다기 제와이나도 종원에 팽이었어.
So if you really do it earnestly, from the with a pure thought, you will receive the benefits.
대양은 지금 샘진 탐절하지 내 매바지 내 매바
And also or think about other sentient, then it will be very beneficial. Otherwise, if you just think, may I be happy, may I have no disease, may I, have a long life and so forth, then, then the benefit will.
삼에 주보 해랑기당 셴배당 지 샘제 셴바지 삼 노다 뉴하다 아니 샘제 셴바라지 동시마지와 팽거와.
And contrary to that, when you think about other sentient beings, just with that thought, just the thought itself will.
아니 센달라 동안 매와 아니 지금 센달라야 뇽모베 정화진의 레두자도 내가 소제 대양 매와 sendala dewa yongwa ane ngesola je mogowa 어떤 자동화 펜토가 쇼세다 펜토여서 가지 잡아야나.
And so if you pray, in this way, then also it will help, for oneself, to have happiness in this life, in the future lives, to not have any problems in this life and in the future lives. So if you recite, with a pure thought and motivation, then definitely it will help us.
근데 다 세대네 신부마다 들어와. 아니 사지 시대 빼면이 뭐 생기들라 제대 아니 주다 땡인데 예대다 정인데 시대에 나라나 뭐 사지지 공방. 아니 단 밀라가다 간도가 뒤다 되기 생각을 봐줘 쇼세 저와서는 뭐데 아니 다 산제때 지 까면년 봐 아니 투면이 와서 끝이도 망하기다 그래야 보지 다 영어 팽거래 영어 쇼스다 뭐 그래서
And then also it said, just like it says in the Medicine Buddha Puja, and when we pass away from this life, may we be born on a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete, become a vessel for transmission of the teachings of the conquerors, such as the renowned glory of excellent science, and cause them delights. And so just like it says here, so soon after we die, may we be born in that Buddha field, in that pure land of that Buddha, and then may we be able to receive the teachings directly from those Buddhas of that pure land, and through putting that them into practice, may we become enlightened in that very lifetime like that.
어떤데나 산제 매일 가진들이 이것은 산제 매일 그런 거 두지 뭐는 잡셔야 되는데 그런 거 뭐는 가 잡셔와때 만주 뭐는 다 잡아야나 아니 레버도 만들어 용거를 해서
So this is the prayer prayed by the Buddha, Medicine Buddha himself, and so so therefore, if we pray in the same way, then definitely our prayers will be answered.
오케이. 그래서 medicine Buddha puja 지나가서 표현치면 더 와서.
And so if you do Medicine Buddha Puja, there are great benefits, right?
그래서 지금 사제대도 된 전에 전바다 아니 표현 전바다는 너만다 텔레 표현 채워와.
So as you recite, the name of the Medicine Buddha, if you think about that Medicine Buddha, that particular Medicine Buddha, and think about the benefits, then of course there will be great benefit.
그래서 나도 지금 가되는데 매나 아니 되도 이반다 제대 대달아서 나는 당가서 매내기 아니 경고장 아니 도대체 그래서.
And since we're doing this Medicine Buddha practice or puja once every month, with that reason, then we have this. We have requested the monks, from Sergio Monastery to build or construct this sand mandala of the Medicine Buddha.
단 내가 곧 다 같이 즉 뭐뭐 되죠 주고 많이 봐. 다 근데 일 쓰대지네 다 건도 즉. 나 나게서.
So it is not just a simple artwork, it involves a spiritual practice as well.
그래서 나도 산이 가래 메라 대신 제도만 될 된대시. 근데 다 될은 저거 피. 뭐는 잡아야나. 다 그냥 쌈지 묻지 봐. 다 빼자고는 소샤.
So when this is constructed, this is done on the basis of the rituals, and so where just like you visualize the celestial mention of the deity when you do the practice of that deity. So once this is constructed, with that thought, with that visualization, once this is constructed, it becomes like a real Medicine Buddha palace or celestial mansion. And then once that is completed, and then you invoke the Medicine Buddhas, 8 Medicine Buddhas to come and to dwell in this residence.
남중 가서 정권 제안으로서 등고 제안으로나 다 메가가 상가지고 삼삼 미치기 싫어 그래서 생각이.
So this is the reason why it is special. It's not just in a simple artwork. So actually it's a created construction with that ritual practice. And you have invoked the 8 Medicine Buddhas. So they are actually residing there. So therefore it becomes really blessed and special. And we are very fortunate to be able to have such kind of mandala built here, so where we can easily see, easily accessible and see it freely at our convenience. Like in India, they have so that it's very rare, to find this kind of sand mandalas constructed, and so many people, a big crowd of people go to see, and then in that crowd, many people get killed sometime, because they are like pushing each other to be able to see it.
Especially the Tibetans, like when I think not all Tibetans, the Asian people have very strong faith. Even I went to last week at the Lawrence, the Vietnam temple. Inside the very heart, we going to also conclusion. Then we told the people, everybody get small bags. Then everybody just push. Small, not big, maybe like this room. Everybody push, even very hard, everybody in small. They don't want to go out. Just they want to find small bag. In His Holiness give the culture initiation. After finish, then everybody allowed to go to see the mandala. Then that's a very, very crowded, because everybody wants to go to see. And not enough patient. Then sometimes they do the different lines. Okay, this kind of people like that, but it's very difficult. Maybe Western people really go there. Maybe you guys big problem. Even very for us also we're not very scared. Just this culture, just everybody push together. The last year, in the last couple of years, he's going to give the culture initiation, Washington D.C. They're going to give the Kushagura. Kushagras. Are you there? Who that time there? You there?
Crazy.
Yeah. Do you see everybody just looking for? That they're very scared. They thought maybe they just stop to giving. I think that usually also one part Buddhism says it's good to you. 그러고 다 추구 된다 생각하면 다 신업라 상가지는 야고래서. 시험을 잘하라고 더 신업도 야고 말했어. 지라 이랬어.
So if you force yourself, to go and get another thing for the spiritual reason, then it's good. But for other things, it's not good.
But for Western, very scary. You don't want to push each other. You don't want to, what call it? It's like that. Yeah. Therefore, anyway, its reason is therefore the mandala is very special.
Sachampa.
Yeah.
Sachampa.
Sacred.
Sacred and Sachampa.
Yeah, it's very
Therefore,
usually the monks go to mandala and San mandala. They don't do their deities complete practice. Now we go to also the open ceremony, do medicine Buddha puja. It's very rare. Therefore, we had that opportunity. Don't
miss it.
But I know you guys not miss it. Usually we say, who lives Lhasa? They don't go to see the Chowo. Who live very far away, months, years, they come to see Chowo. But who lives near the Lhasa, they don't go to see Chowo. They say, it's Chowo there. Therefore,
You guys know Chowo, right?
You know Chowo?
It's Shakyamuni Buddha's statue in a Jokang temple in Lhasa. So it's a very special and very sacred. So people from far, far away will come and see. But people who live in Lhasa don't care to go and see it. So you may become like that here.
Therefore, we send her, the money, I don't have to go, Then maybe somebody says, I have to go there, that's nice. Not like that. Therefore, come here, enjoy, do some mantras, not just looking, do some mantras, medicine with the mantras.
So we just come in, Geshe, and we sit any time of the day.
Yeah, anytime.
And then we open a space just to be with the process of the. I was curious about the timing between the beginning of the medicine puja and the timing of completion. Is it 7 days? Is it a specific time?
Our plan is just we make the schedule. We plan to today, tomorrow, Friday finish.
Friday finish.
Yeah, for
Evening?
evening finish. Afternoon finish anyway. Afternoon finish.
The construction.
Construction, they build. Complete finish.
There's deep construction
Yeah, that will happen on Sunday.
on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Therefore, we complete finish the build. Then we like open ceremony. We advise for real Buddha, medicine Buddha, to know we have complete finish your palace. Please sit here. Then we leave the Saturday here, open all day. People can come see all day.
Can you repeat about the nature of the initiation of medicine Buddha, please?
The medicine Buddha initiation ki kola sona. Te rashila sona.
Te dana nganzo mele ke wa ko marda ste ro.
So this is not an initiation.
Okay.
Yana ya nganzo na wa shu tang ma bo yo res. Chi chena nganzo shida jewa na ani sar chi ke bo na wa. Ana nagar res wa. Jena shu.
But there are many of the students or the members here who have received medicine Buddha initiation. So it's of course it's more beneficial. And when we're talking about the mandala, in order to enter into the mandala, then you have to receive the initiation. So that's the reason why. And also Geshe said maybe in October, August we'll have the abbot of the Serja monastery visiting us, and so at that time maybe he might confer the medicine Buddha empowerment.
Na wa yo yena kanje wa na kanje cherang ke nyamne che chowe wa cha ro tre ba ro sa no didi no la chana.
So empower, initiation or empowerment. So empowerment means you are empowered to do the practice. So before that, you are not allowed. You're not empowered. You're not allowed. But after you have received the initiation, then you are empowered. You are allowed to do the practice.
Didi da ta na ngam mela de kema me pesha khaje na wa me wa na ta ma ste yo ro.
So here you are just praying to the medicine Buddha. You are not generating yourself as the medicine Buddha. You are not entering into the medicine Buddha mandala like that. So for that you don't need to receive initiation. Yeah. So just to do the prayers, anybody can do it.
Ta so so mela chen de tu che wa na ta min ji wa to ko.
So of course, if you are doing the we call it sadhana of the medicine Buddha, where you generate, which is a self-generation, where you generate yourself as the medicine Buddha or enter into the medicine Buddha mandala, then of course you have to receive the initiation.
Yima ta ngado namji mela ke chin do sho ta kala ta ji su su wo ka le na ana su su do la na ana mela yo sama chin ne mela do sho ta na de ro.
So when you do the medicine Buddha puja, of course you make offerings and then prostrations and so forth to the medicine Buddha, right? So when you make offerings to the medicine Buddha, then you have to visualize. So there you can visualize on top of your crown, you can visualize in the space, at the level of your forehead and so forth. So you visualize there, and then you make offerings to them there.
Okay? Teresa ta ngado mo ta la so teresa sala pasan ro karo. Sa pasan ko de chule de mala na ngado melan do sho dan re ta na ngado karo ceremony che re to
Pasan Gonda.
pasan ro. Friday.
And so once it is completed, so that's what they're planning to complete it on Friday, the building, the completion of the building or constructing mandala will be completed on Friday evening, and then after that, then they will do the medicine Buddha puja.
아니 건조가 멜레긴 초바 짜게 됐어. 남중한도 이나 멜란 도시 집어다는 남중한도 딱 저와 공부하는데 멜란 초바 짜게 와서 건조 초바서 그래. 네. 그래서 초바 짜게 했어. 말사.
And then there will be also a ritual cake. A ritual cake, we call it ritual cake, or torma. In Tibetan we call it torma, which means a ritual cake. So that will be constructed also. So there is a particular shape and colors and and then ornaments of that cake and all these things. So there's a little bit a different design, a traditional design of the Tibetan ritual cake. So they will be building that, making that as well. And so with that, they will do the medicine Buddha puja.
And then 남중 알아서 딱 고기 되게 고치거든. 나도 이제 대인 뵙게 잘했어. 이제 만서도.
So this is just the traditional, design and ritual cake and design of the ritual cake. Otherwise, ritual cake means a food. So food that is arranged, during the ritual time, right? So that's called the ritual cake. And so for that, we can offer any kind of food. So normally we just arrange cookies. That's good enough.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Now your question.
What is which one is the mantra?
They are the Bekanse, Ma Bekanse, Randa Samangati Suha.
183.
183. Thank you.
Okay? Yeah. They have long one, short one. Maybe if you recite, you can do maybe 7 times or 21 times long one, then you can do short one. Okay? Then.
So you see there are 2 parts, right? The second one is the short one,
Yes.
and then the first one is the long one. Yeah.
그래서 다 네가 대다가 차도 노동아 시기면서 있나 다 바지 다 사지 매래 그거 투지 응으로 싸도 나는 바지 쉬겠다 되는 인지를 왔어.
그래 멤버 좀 보세요. 배간제 멤버 좀 보세요. 마 배간제 라자 사무가 됐어. 내가 담지를 다 와줄 수 있어요.
어디 죽더만 죽대 죽대.
So here, this is a Bekanza. Bekanza. This means a doctor, and a great doctor. Maha Bekanza. Raja Samanga Deso means like may pacify all the diseases. Yeah.
Okay?
So, yeah. So medicine Buddha is called doctor.
Not a typical member. Yes.
Could you repeat the long one again, just so I can hear it?
Okay, I need to text. 대다가 루인데서 내가 멜라 마모 슈자에 저도 배운 거.
So Geshe he has received many transmissions before himself, so he will give you the transmission now.
Okay. Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Betaya Tabaranzaya Tatangataya Arhate Samya Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Maha Bekanze Randa Samangate Suha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Betaya Tabaranzaya Tatangataya Arhate Samya Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Maha Bekanze Randa Samangate Suha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Bedaya Pavaranzaya Tatangataya Arhate Samya Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Maha Bekanze Randa Samangate Suha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze No Om Namo Bhagavate you keep together, okay? Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Beda Tabaranzaya Tatangataya Arhate Samya Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Ma Bekanze Randa Samangate Suha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Beda Tatangataya Arhate Samya Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Ma Bekanze Randa Samangate Suha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Beda Pavaranzaya Tatangataya Arhate Samya Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Ma Bekanze Randa Samangate Suha. Not sure one, okay? Teyata, Om Bekanze, Bekanze, Maha Bekanze, Bekanze, Ranza Samangate, Suha, Teyata, Om Bekanze, Bekanze, Maha Bekanze, Bekanze, Ranza Samangate, Suha, Teyata, Om Bekanze, Bekanze, Maha Bekanze, Bekanze, Ananda Samangate, Suha, Teyata, Om Bekanze, Bekanze, Maha Bekanze, Bekanze, Ananda Samangate, Suha, Teyata, Om Bekanze, Bekanze, Maha Bekanze, Bekanze, Ananda Samangate, Suha, Teyata, Om Bekanze, Bekanze, Maha Bekanze, Bekanze, Ranza Samangate Suha. Okay?
Thank you.
Now you can reset anytime. Okay? Then what else? Now almost time is gone. Then any other questions? Now maybe we can check question answer. Yes?
One question about that Buddha field, the quote where it says Yaji reborn as a lotus in that Buddha field. Which Buddha field is it referring to? The Buddha field of that Buddha?
Yeah, their Buddha.
Of that particular Buddha?
Yeah, particular which Buddha you pray,
Yeah.
their Buddha. Therefore maybe you can burn each 8. You will not burn everyone. You will burn one Buddha. Maybe you have more, which was more powerful, then you will be prayerful burn there. Now everybody got it, a little bit understand to what benefit for the we pray medicine Buddha puja. Now, all the sickness physically, or the sickness for mentally, all the problems, right? Whatever we do practice, even we Tibetan, we don't know what the meaning is, Lord, but it's good you know a little bit meaning, then more powerful. Even they say, you remember the medicine Buddha's name and meaning, that you do 7 times, then the benefits like that, like that, like that, like that. You know, this is a very short one, this very short one. I use the long one. Even long one, the Tibetans take 2 hours. Then this one, Tibetans check. Kasi, do what na? How many you? 20 minutes. Being done. The long one's very detailed. Therefore, even Tibetan do 2 hours text. And I'm explaining the long one. They have more detailed meanings. Therefore, it's I don't know. Maybe the English copy also there. Long one. I'm not sure. But if you find the long copy, for the long version, you can also find a lot more benefits there. You can say, wow, you know. Oh, I didn't know that, you know. You can find more benefits. Therefore, we are very honored to keep the all things together. It's very good. And any other questions? Yes? 8. 5, 3. Yeah. Therefore, you know, each have different mudras. You know, someone give the blessing mudra, someone gives teaching mudra, different mudras. Also, they are holding same ball, baking ball. All the balls have the medicine. Now they also mount put the balls, not the statues. Okay? If you do statue, it takes maybe a couple more weeks, no time. Therefore, they put the representative of the 8 Buddhas to the lotus. Okay? Then any other questions? Yes?
So, which mudra does this renowned Buddha?
Which one? I didn't see your hand.
The first one that we granted.
Which one? They said here.
Granting refuge.
Salabakaru.
Crown glory of excellent sons.
Kapot Gandhiro. Ah,
telephone.
Salabakaru. Yeah. And then Jabjan, this give to refuge. There's a refuge, What did the text say? Text said, right? The page 145. Yeah, also the word mantra is a Jabjan, also give the refuge. Correct?
Grant refuge. Grant refuge.
Yeah. Okay? This is Western text very good. They put pictures, very easy to find. Otherwise, we don't have pictures, then we have to know what kind of mudra this. Even me also very confused that statues. Now I can recognize a little bit, but always, Tibetan Buddhists have many statues. You go to Thai temple, Vietnamese temple, only one Buddha. Then not make people confused. We have a lot, different kind.
Like going to a Catholic church with all the saints.
Is culture also them a lot? No, right?
The Catholic church, oh, a lot of them have many saints.
I think over 1,000 saints.
Really?
There's over 1,000 saints.
Oh.
There's a lot of saints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're always making more. Yeah.
Then,
Yes.
okay. Anyway, if you don't have question, then anyway, I hope a little bit benefit you. We'll explain for Master Buddha.
Thank you.
Maybe next time we have time, we can do all 7. When Geshe Tsugala also gives once, long time ago. When did she? It is that time she died. Maybe no one that time. Then maybe we can do future. Okay? But I'm too slow person. It takes too long. Okay? Then I think you can also run. Just see that don't blue, okay? Then you can take pictures, then enjoy.
Yeah.
Then we can stop. Okay? It's a little early now. It's okay. Then you don't have question? No? Have some question?
말해. 건데 또 뭐야 건데 그래서.
Okay. Yep. Okay, then we should stop. We didn't go our own text. Okay? Yeah.
Page 39. Thanksgiving Mandala offering. Tibetan.
From my two collections, fastest space I have amassed from working with effort at this practice for a great length of time, may it become the chief rooting Buddha for all those whose minds' wisdom is blinded by ignorance. Even if I do not reach this state, may I be held in your loving embrace and tree. May I find the best of complete graded paths of the teachings, and may I please all the Buddhists by practicing, using skillful means drawn by the strong force and compassion. May I clear the darkness from the minds of all beings with the points of the path as I have discerned them. May I uphold Buddhist teachings for a very long time. With my heart going out with great compassion in whatever direction the most precious teachings have not yet spread, or once spread have declined, may I reveal this treasure of happiness and aid. May the mind of all those who liberated be granted bounteous peace, and the Buddhist deeds be nourished for a long time. By even this graded course to accomplishment completed, through the wondrous virtuous conduct of the Buddhists and their children, may all human and non-human beings who eliminate adversity and make things conducive for practicing the excellent paths never be parted in any of their lives from the purest path praised by the Buddhas. Whenever someone makes an effort to act in accordance with the 10 virtuous practices, may they always be assisted by the mighty ones, and may oceans of prosperity spread everywhere. Short, long life prayer for His Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama. In that snow mountain encircled land, source of every benefit and joy, may Lord Tenzin Gyatso Chen Reisek remain in life till samsara's end. Page 49, short, long life prayer for Lama Tsopa Rinpoche. You who uphold the doer's moral way, who serve as the bounteous bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading the truth knowledge, victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplishes magnificent prayers on the three jewels, Savior of myself and others, your disciples, please, please live long. Page 57, 59. Okay. Okay, page 59. Okay, praise of six-armed Lord Mahakala. Okay. Whom, quick acting Avalokita, homage to you. Wearing anklets, you trample Ganesha. Mahakala, you wear a tiger sin loincloth. Fully adorned with snake ornaments of your six arms. On first flight, Driku, and middle Amala. Your left place, Jaramaru. The left hand holds a skull cup and three-pronged lace, and likewise a noose which serves for tying up. Your marvel mouth completely bears its fangs. Your three eyes are fierce. The head of your head blazes upwards. Your forehead is purply anointed with Sindora. On your crown, Agastophia's royal presence is fixed. You wear a great necklace of 50 human heads, dripping blood. On your crown you are adorned with 5 dry jeweled skulls. You come from the tree and accept a Torma offering. Glorious six-armed one, homage and praise to you. Sternly protect the doctrine of the Buddha. Sternly praise the height of the power of the jewels. For us, teachers, disciples, and not for us, please quell all bad conditions and obstructions, and grant us quickly whatever cities we wish. To the Lama, indivisible from the protector, respectfully go for refuge. May I completely eliminate the illusions of all sentient beings. To the protector, indivisible from the Lama, I respectfully go for refuge. May the obstacles of myself and all sentient beings be completely eliminated. To the Lama, indivisible from the protector, I respectfully go for. May I completely eliminate the illusions of all sentient beings. To the protector, indivisible from the Lama, respectfully go for. May the obstacles of all myself and others beings be completely eliminated. To the Lama, indivisible from the protector, I respectfully go for refuge. May I completely eliminate the illusions of all sentient beings. To the protector, indivisible from the Lama, I respectfully go for refuge. May the obstacles of myself and all sentient beings be completely eliminated. In this limit of my lifetimes, may I uphold the entire teaching of the Conqueror. Guru Protector, never abandon us. Eliminate all obstacles to the teachings and always accomplish conducive conditions. Okay. 57. Okay, 57. Prayers of dedication. 57. Through this virtue may I swear May it where unborn arise, and where born never decline, but increase forevermore. Page 75, next sandbar. Mig me se wei chen chen re se dream kien pe wang po shang ya gam chen ke pe su kien song ka pa lo sam ja pe ja